is Rob. Welcome to 313 Fab. Today we'll be doing a structural weld test demonstration using mild steel dual shield flux core MIG wire. The gas mixture we're using is 75% argon, 25% carbon dioxide. Got my amperage set at about 26 DC volts. Got the inches per minute set at about 3. Today we're going to be doing vertical up, commonly used in a structural weld certification test. We're using 3/8 plate cut at a 22.5 degree angle. So the two plates together a 1/4 of an inch apart creates a 45 degree gap. I'll be doing 3 passes: a root pass, a fill pass, and a cap pass. And after that we will cut the bar into 1.5 inch strips, grinding off the backer bar and putting it through a stress test using our homemade bend tester. So let's get to it. We're going to start with the root pass. That's our first pass. We want to let the weld cool between each pass. It's a wire brush. Get in there. Try to avoid any porosity. I've turned up the heat quite a bit. Try and melt in that root pass as best as possible. I also have a wire brush attached to a drill. Make sure we got it in there really well. It looks pretty clean. Yeah, I gave it about 10 minutes for the weld to cool down before we do the fill pass. So I'll do that now. This time I might give it a bit of a weave. Try and weave the weld a little bit back and forth. Fill it in a little better. Make sure they don't have any gaps in the weld. wire brush. Looks like a pretty good fill pass. I need to concentrate on the right side a little bit more than the left side on the cap pass. Hit it once with the wire wheel. Try and get the weld as clean as possible. There we go. I'll give that time to cool. About 10 minutes to cool before doing the cap pass. We'll be back. Always a good sign when the flux starts falling off before you even have to chip it. Now once it cools, I'll cut it into 1.5 strips, grind the backer bar off, grind the weld flat, and bend it. Bend 2 pieces in opposite directions. We'll bend it on top of the weld and bend another piece on the back of the weld. Alright, we're going to cut this down into 1.5-inch strips. And we'll grind the welds down. Okay, so I have ground the welds down. The back is where the backer bar was tacked on. The front is the cap pass, the top of the weld. The part of the weld more likely to break is the back, the root pass. So I'm going to bend 2 of them from the front side down, and the last one from the back side down towards the front. Okay, so let's start with the back side. Put that in our bend tester here. Get it all lined up with the center of the weld. We got the, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what that looks like when we take it out. I don't believe that it broke. Take that back up for the next one. Looks like a pretty good bend. Don't see any porosity. No cracks. It looks like a successful pass that I believe would pass a weld test. Okay. Now these would be more likely to break with the root pass being on the bottom. So we got 2 shots at this. Let's get that lined up good. Center of the weld. Just get this It's pretty good. Alright, fingers crossed. So far, so good. Okay. Don't think that it broke. Let's fish this guy out of here. Okay, I think looks pretty good. I don't know if you could see that, but I do see some small cracks there. Did not break, but I do see some porosity there. I believe a 64th of an inch deep is passable, 64th of an inch or less. So I'm pretty sure that would pass. Let's try one more. So we're going from the top down to the root pass. Let's get that centered up good. Scoot this over a little bit. That's pretty well centered on there. Let's see how this one goes. Okay. Let's see how that one looks. That one looks pretty good. Do see a little tiny crack towards the end there, but I believe that that would also pass. Cracks in the middle. So I think we have a successful structural weld test. I believe with today's process we would be certified to weld structural steel. And welding vertical up certifies you for flat welds as well as horizontal, so you would be covered in every aspect. Alright, that was fun. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.